Hi, it's Dave here with another video. This accompanies blog number 5 for the Freestyle Foodie, which goes on the BSCA websites for all you coaches out there. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a Bolognese. And what I do is I cook a batch and then I portion it down, and I probably get about 5 portions out of what I've got in front of me. So I'll show you what I've got. I've got some streaky bacon. I like the streaky bacon, it's got a bit more flavour. Most of the time I put smoked in, this isn't smoked. I've got some mince. This is 12%, it's generally what I put in, 12% fat. You've got your tin tomatoes. We've got 2 white onions already chopped up, no crying. We've got 2 cloves of garlic. We've got 2 sticks of celery, and we've got 2 carrots. Okay, to start adding some more flavour, we've got some Worcester sauce, and we've got 3 beef oxo cubes ready to make our stock. Okay, so instead of, I didn't want to go through all the preparation and everything, I just wanted to go through all the key stages which will make it a little bit quicker. Okay, so I've heated the pan up a little bit, ready for it. I'm going to use 6 rashers of bacon. I'm just going to cook those off. I'm going to make them a little bit more well done. It kind of adds a little bit when the texture in it. You don't want too many soft things when you're eating it. It just gives you a little bit more texture. So I'll do the bacon a little bit more well done. So let those crisp up, and then we go on to the next stage. Okay, so we're back, and you can see now that the bacon is looking nice and crispy in places. Don't want to do it too much, then you go and burn. So what I do, I've got a big pan which I'm just going to put it aside for, and then we go to the next stage. Alright, so we can turn that down, or leave that, it's probably on 3/4 heat. So I'm going to put the mince in now. Now this is something that you cannot leave. Alright, and so what we're going to do is we're going to try and brown it off from its redness at the moment. So what happens, break it all up, and this goes really quick. Spread it out. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. So then what happens, you turn it, and as you can see it's changing colour. Going to give it some more light so you can see that. So it's changing colour. So we're going to flip that over. So you do that, and it's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes. So we're going to come back when that's nearly done. So if you can see there, we're nearly done. It's nearly all gone brown rather than any pink bits. Just make sure all the little pink bits have gone. What it's doing is sealing the meat. So, hope lockdown's going good. Hopefully we'll be back by the poolside where we want to be pretty soon. Okay, so that's all done. So again, I'm going to tip it into my pan on the side. Okay, so that's there now. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in now. Let that heat up just a second, and we're going to soften down the onions. While we're softening down the onions, we're going to put some garlic in there as well, and then we're going to make our stock. So don't do it too quick. All the onions in. I'm going to move those around, get some oil on them. You can see I'm not really using loads of pans or whatever. I don't really want the tidying up. You don't need to either, really. So, turn the kettle on. One other thing while we're going along, I'm going to cut up the bacon into smaller pieces. Just get a pair of scissors, knife, whatever. Okay, done for that. Move these around a bit. Again, probably going to take 3-4 minutes. One little trick with the OXO cubes, just press on it while it's still in the wrapper. That loosens all the silver edges. Into the jug, break it up. Right, I'm going to add the garlic in now. So we want 500 millilitres of stock. Okay, give it a stir around, make sure it's all dissolving. Alright, again we're going to come back when these onions are done, it won't be long. Okay, so we're back again, so the onions are really nicely softening off. So all I'm going to do is going to tip them straight into the bigger bowl, into the bigger pan. You've now finished with the frying pan, so you can put that away. I'm just going to mix and turn that one on. I'm going to go to a bigger hob. I'm going to mix all this together, the onions, garlic, mince and bacon. And now I'm going to add the stock. As much flavour in there as you can. So you want it on full heat and you want to bring it up to boiling and keep it at boiling. Then you trying to reduce the stock down just a little bit, so to about 2/3 of what you've got at the moment, so that once it's steaming away, the volume of the water will go away, but you leave the flavour. One way that you can speed the preparation up is, for instance, if you're cooking the bacon, you can be getting the onions ready. And as everything's going along, you're preparing the next item to be ready. So roughly it takes me 25 to 30 minutes to go from starting the bacon to leaving it to simmer when I've got everything in. So I'm going to come back now, or we're going to watch that, we're going to come to the boil. So it doesn't take long, on full blast. So it's coming up nicely now. So you just leave it and literally it bubbles away and reduces down. So I'll come back when we've got rid of some of the excess fluid. The stock and all the moisture's reduced down a little bit. It's bubbling away really, really nice. So what we do now is we just add in all the final bits. There's a tin of tomatoes, 1 tin, 2 tins of tomatoes, the carrots, got the celery. That celery, you can replace these with what you want really, but I got the original recipe from an Italian book, which is what it said was authentic. But I've used mushrooms, I've used parsnips, anything really, just to add a bit of substance to it. So now I'm going to put some Worcester sauce. This is my little touch again. I've also used brown sauce. I've used something else as well, just to add a little bit more flavour. I'm going to put some black pepper in. I'm going to put some salt in. Not going to put that much salt in. Right, so now I'm going to move it around. Starting to smell good. Okay, so what you got to do now is just got to bring it to the boil, which is coming back up pretty quick. I haven't got a lid for this pan, alright, so I've got to make do. So what I've got is I've got an old stainless steel platter, and what I'm going to do is, now that's still coming to the boil, I'm going to put that over the top. I'm going to turn the hob to the lowest setting. Okay, and now that's going to simmer away for half an hour. I'll come back, give it a stir, take the this platter off, and then leave it to cook for another half an hour, so an hour in total, with an open lid. Okay, and then we should be done. Well, I'll come back when we are in an hour's time, when it should be looking absolutely delicious. Okay, so after 1 hour I've come back and I've got this delicious smelling, I wish you'd got smelly vision, just to smell what I can smell, because it's absolutely delicious. Bolognese, beautiful glossy texture, ready to go. And all I'm going to do now is let it cool down. Once it's cooled, I'm going to portion it up into these little plastic tubs and freeze it down for whenever I want it. So I can have it with spaghetti, I can have it on a jacket potato, whatever I want. Okay, for you vegetarians, you can replace the beef with pui lentils and the bacon. I've heard that's really, really nice. So like I say, go to the BSCA website and look for the Freestyle Foodie blogs, and you'll see the recipe and you'll see all the other information that I've been trying to give you guys. All right, see you later. Bye bye.